Hey, what's going on, guys? So today is another absolutely beautiful day. So I'm outside and we're going to open a Crate Club box. So this one is pretty big. So I have no idea what's in here, and we're going to find out together. Alright, so today's little EDC around the house here is the Wasp 3 from TacKnives. Love this one. It's kind of the red, white, and blue theme, even though this is not white. It's silver on the front. Got the nice red back. Then you have the little blue actuation switch. Alright, double-edged blade. Super cool. This one's an M390. Alright, normal price is just under 200 bucks for these things, but of course you can get more discounts during all their sales, and I have a coupon code down below as well if you're interested. But anyway, that's what we're going to be using to zip open this little tiny pieces of tape. And I got the wrong side here. Switch this around. Oh, do I? Hold on. Alright, so here's the other side. I don't know, I'm losing it. So zip through. Nice and easy. Love my autos. Alright, so put that down. See what's going on in here. Alright, we'll keep this knife off to the side in case you need it again. A little air things. These are fun to pop. Or, of course, you can just stab them with your knife. It is nice they actually packed it, so it's not going to, ruin anything bopping around. Alright, so put that off to the side, make sure the garbage doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so if you guys aren't familiar, Crate Club, there's a lot of overflow sometimes from BATTLBOX, so I'm already seeing some things that we've seen in BATTLBOXes, but that's okay. The first one is this Grail bottle. These are super cool. I did have a chance to play with the other one. The other one that came in a BATTLBOX was like a tan type color. Really, really awesome for filtration. Alright, if you haven't seen this before, check out the other video or just Google this online. Grail, G-R-A-Y-L. This is the Ultra Press. These are really, really fantastic, alright, for water filtration. So, put that off to the side. Let's see, I think we've gotten one of these Aloha. Well, we've had several of the Aloha stuff. I'm putting this off to the side for now because I'm not going to open it right this second, but I will check our paperwork. Yes, we do paperwork. I'll check this out in a minute here just to see if this is something that we have gotten already. If it wasn't, then we'll go ahead and take a look at it. But it looks very familiar. So that's going off to the side for a second. We have a Fox Edge knife. I'm not sure which one that is yet. Oh, we got a Grail sticker. Goes to that bottle. We have light band. Oh, this is cool. I think we got this in a BATTLBOX. It's funny because I keep seeing the commercial, the guy who came up with this. I'm seeing ads on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and stuff all the time for that. Then we have, ooh, a GPS tracker. The Backtrack Mini. Simple navigation. This is from Bushnell. This is actually, let's look at this real quick. Alright, so yeah, Backtrack Mini. So I have to say, this or any of these GPS things, these are really, really important if you're doing any kind of hiking or exploring outside of maybe just a regular trail. And even on trails, I always have something that's tracking me. I always leave a note if I'm going somewhere. Like a lot of times if I go fishing by myself throughout the day and Christina doesn't know, I'll leave a note. Hey, I left for fishing, I'm going to be here, possibly here, I'm leaving at this time, I'll probably be home at this time. All that stuff really matters. No one really thinks, well, I shouldn't say no one, but a lot of people don't think about little things like that. This thing looks pretty cool. It looks like a watch style. I'll open it up in a second here. But just a very simple, something you can throw on your wrist for navigation. I'll tell you a real quick story. Me and Christina were on a state trail, and we had a map of the trail. There was a paper map that came, in the beginning of the trail, like, there's a little section where you could just grab them. And at some point, we were having a really good time. We went all the way back in the woods, and there was a beautiful lake out there, and looks like a really historic little building. And at some point we got lost. We got lost because the physical map that we had was wrong. I don't know if it was outdated or if they changed something, but it did not make sense at all and definitely didn't line up with where we were. So there was definitely like a good 5 minutes or so where we had no idea where we were or where we were going. At the time I didn't have anything like this, any navigation. We had our phones, and I always rely on my phone for navigation, and guess what? Our phones didn't work there. There was no signal. Alright, either one of our phones. So, instead of panicking, we just really sat and thought for a second. And Christina is definitely better with directions than I am. I don't think it's necessarily a guy-girl thing. because there's plenty of dudes that are very good with directions, but she is definitely better than I am. And we just kind of, you know, group together and try to realize where we came from, where we're going. She did have a compass. She had a physical compass with her, which was fantastic. We always have compasses in our bags when we do any kind of like hiking, and this is a great example as to why. We used some common sense of where we came from, and we went in a general direction and eventually popped out somewhere that looked recognizable, and we got back to our car. So we literally got lost in the woods, used some logic and an old school compass to get a general direction of where we were going. And because I think we came from west, so you know, we knew that we had to go back west, and it worked out fine. You know, I would have liked to have something like this, but anyway, I just want to tell that quick story. I don't know if I've ever told that before, but it's just good to know what's going on. You can't be oblivious to things. I don't know why this seems like it's stuck in here. Nope, it's not stuck in there. It's the packaging. All right, so yeah, this is pretty small. Like I said, this looks like it could be worn on the wrist. Let's go ahead and take it out completely. Not sure if this is, yes it is, it's a little strap. Alright, so you can wear this around the wrist, it looks like. Or maybe it just goes in a bag or something. The strap actually looks a little bit too small for the wrist now that I look at it. So anyway, just want to give you a quick peek of that. I'm not going to turn it on and figure it out yet. That's something that'll sit off camera. Take me a while, I'm sure, to figure it out. But anyway, things like this are super important to know how to use as well. You know, any tool is only as good as the user. You can have some cool piece of technology like this, but if you don't know how to use it, obviously it's not going to be helpful, right? Alright, so I wanted to read the box real quick to see if it actually went around your wrist. It just says tether strap. I'll have to check it out later, but satellite GPS technology. It says built-in temperature time, barometric pressure, elevation, compass. It's waterproof construction, micro USB charging, built-in portable charger. It says battery lasts up to 24 hours. Nice display. Protective exo armor. Alright, so this is a plastic case. That's the protective armor case. So yeah, super cool, but no idea how to use it, so I will set this off to the side for now. Alright, let's see what this light band is. I'm pretty sure I know, and I'm pretty sure we've seen this before, but let's go ahead and make sure. Yes, this is the same light band that we saw in a BattleBox, which is super neat, and the same one I keep seeing commercials everywhere for. So the idea obviously is you have constant light all the way around instead of, you know, just like a single source of light, which may create hot spots and shadows and artifacts and things like that. So that's cool. We didn't see what this is yet, or this, which I know is underneath it. Actually, we have seen this in a BattleBox as well. It says Arcane Concerned Arc Band. All right. So these arc bands are great little gear ties, but what's cool too is you can obviously attach them to each other, so you can see the length of this one. Obviously you can attach it to a different one and make it twice as long or 3 times as long. So they're just basically shock cord gear ties. Very cool. I still have these. I have not used them yet. All right, but this is reminding me that I have the other ones, so I'll put them together and maybe I'll play around with them later today. So what is this? SLNT. SLNT. Regain control over your mobile, privacy, security, and health, featuring silent pocket Faraday cage with multi-shield. Alright, so this is a Faraday cage. Alright, let's see in what form. Just a big old bag. Alright, so obviously you're going to put your stuff in here. You can see that mesh, that metal mesh. Put your stuff in here, and then you got to fold it down a couple times. I don't know which way. It's going to fold, yeah, it's going to fold like this once, and then down. The Velcro meets. This is actually giving you more room than the other one. We've had a Faraday cage like this in an old BattleBox, and it was kind of skinny and long. And by the time you fold it down, it leaves, like, the thing looks huge, but it folds down to like this. You can maybe put one cell phone in there or something. But anyway, pretty cool. These Faraday cages, again, it's not something that seems super exciting on the daily, but if you ever actually needed one, you'd be really happy you had one. Alright, so now, let's put this back in here so I don't lose it. And our little decal. Now I want to check out this Fox Edge. Alright, so let's see what kind of blade is in here. I'm not sure if we've had this one before. Like I said, you see a lot of duplicates, but we'll see in a second. Alright, so Fox Edge. Ooh, I think I know which one this is. Yes, yes it is. This is that big old fatty with that crazy locking system. It's like the axis lock and the lock back. Yes, it is. This one's actually pretty cool. I beat this up, the other one that I have, and I was really chopping some one. Look at that, it's covered in oil, so let me get some of that off real quick. Hang on. But yeah, I beat the heck out of this thing, and there is no blade play at all in the lock, so it does really work very well. Alright, so if you haven't seen this before, alright, we have kind of what looks like an axis lock, but this is just locking up the lock on the back. It's actually a lock back. Alright, so down is unlocked, so use the lock back, which is super thick, but then if you push this axis lock up, or what appears to be an axis lock, it won't unlock. Alright, so this thing is extremely secure. This is an FE505, alright, from Fox Edge, if you want to look it up. Super cool, super big, just huge, chunky, overbuilt, but definitely very secure. So that concludes this crate club. Awesome gear. Definitely going to play with the little navigation system, see what that's all about. I am going to break out the other pack of these little gear ties and play with that. Alright, so before we go, I didn't forget, we also had that CUTLERYLOVER. Let me double check this and see if that's something we've seen before. Alright, so gear ties, bottle, Faraday cage, light bands, navigation, and alright, so the CUTLERYLOVER Big Kahuna compression sack. Yes, we have seen this before. I don't know if it was a BATTLBOX or if it was a different crate club, but you can definitely reference an old video, or you can check it out online. Alright, and there is that Fox Edge knife on the back page here. The Anunnaki folder. 4 1/4 inch blade, weighs 10.7 ounces. Yeah, you definitely feel all of those 10 ounces. So yeah, that's it for this month's crate club. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.